Congratulations on becoming a member of staff at Holmwood Technical High School, the best technical high school in Jamaica. Here at Holmwood, we utilize the Elixom Aisu, School Improvement and Development System for the management of our records and reports. As a member of staff, you will need to interact with this system on a daily basis, as this is the system that is used to input and access information regarding our students' activities during their tenure at Holmwood Technical High School. This video is designed to get you started and bring you up to speed so that you will be able to effortlessly utilize this system to enhance your workflow. In this video, we will be looking at how we access the system, how to create our subject classes, and how to mark attendance. There are two ways of accessing the Elixom Aisu eSMS. The first method is to access it by typing the full URL into the address bar. The URL is sms.holmwoodtechnicalhigh.org.jm/staff. This will take you to the login page. The second method is by first visiting the school's website at holmwoodtechnicalhigh.org.jm. Next, select the staff option from the menu bar. This will also take you to the login page. You will then need to enter your username and password, ensure that the current period is selected, then click on Sign In. If you are logging in for the first time, you may be required to change your password. Follow the steps as instructed by the Change Password wizard to successfully change your password. This may require you to sign in a second time. Once you have signed in successfully, you will be taken to your dashboard. Your dashboard will show you different information based on the level of access you have been granted. To the top of your dashboard is the menu bar. From the menu bar, you will be able to access several functions, including but not limited to your subject classes, your form class, student search, reports, grade sheets, etc. Your display name is shown at the top right corner of your dashboard. Clicking on your display name will reveal options for changing your password, editing your personal settings, and editing your account information. Also displayed at the top of the dashboard are the notification icon, the logout icon, and the current school period that you are working in. Creating your subject classes. Each teacher must create subject classes on the system for each class that they teach. This will enable the teacher to maintain a gradebook for the students in that class. To create a class, first, click on the class option from the menu bar, then select Create Class. Next, select Create Class for Myself. This will start the class creation wizard. When prompted, enter the number of subject classes that you teach, then click on Next. The next step is to select the subject that you are creating the class for, from the subject drop-down list. If you do not see the subject that you are searching for in the list, contact the system administrator or the technology coordinator immediately. After selecting the subject, choose the grade level for the class you teach. You will then be required to select the class from the grade level you selected. Choose yes or no to the question, do you teach all students in this form/these forms? Next, select if you will have the class for a semester only or for the entire year, then click Next. Finally, double-check the information to make sure everything is correct, then click Create. You can now repeat this process to create other classes. If you teach multiple classes from one grade level and teach all the students in each of those classes, you have the option to create all these classes at the same time. Just select all the classes that you teach, then select Yes to the question, do you teach all students in this form/these forms? Next, select if you will have the class for a semester only or for the entire year, then click Next. Finally, double-check the information to make sure everything is correct, then click Create. The system will automatically generate classes for each class that was selected. If you teach a mixed group, select all the classes that the students in the group belong to, then select No to the question, do you teach all students in this form/these forms? Next select if you will have the class for a semester only or for the entire year, then click Next. Finally, double-check the information to make sure everything is correct, then click Create. You will then be able to choose the students that belong to your group by click on the word Students. When choosing students for your classes, the list of available students will appear on the right side of your screen. Click on a student's name to move it to the left of your screen, which will indicate that the student is now in your class. To remove a student from your class, click on the student's name and it will move back to the list on the right. If you are unable to find a student that belongs to your class in the list, please bring it to the attention of the system administrator or your head of department. Managing your form class. As a form teacher, you can modify the profiles of students that belong to your class. Information that can be modified includes the student's name, date of birth, gender, address, religious background, attendance, house, etc. You will, however, find yourself accessing some of these information far more than others. One of your main online responsibilities as a form teacher is to mark the attendance online. To mark the attendance, access the eSMS and go to your dashboard. From your dashboard, select the button marked Form Register with the name of your form beside it. In the Class Register Manager, select the Add button to add a register column for the day and session you wish to mark the attendance for. In the pop-up dialog box, select the date, time, AM or PM, then add a note to help you identify which session you are marking. If you intend to create multiple register columns, select the box labeled Add Another, then click Save. When you have completed adding all the register columns you wish to mark, click on Close. This will populate the registers page with a list of your students' names as well as all the register columns that you recently created. If you are not taken to this page, select the checkboxes beside all the register columns you wish to mark, then click on Mark at the top of your page. When marking the register, it is best to input the information that occurs least often first. After which, you will be able to mark all remaining students in one click. For example, if 3 of your students are absent and all others are present, then you would mark the 3 absent students first. To mark the student's name, first select the action from the Actions menu at the top or bottom of the registers. In this case, I will select Absent first. Next, click beside the names of all the students that were absent on a particular day. Once you have completed marking all the absent students, return to the Actions menu and select your next action. In this instance, I will select Late as I now wish to mark all the students that were late. Now that all the absents and lates have been marked, select Present from the Actions menu, then scroll to the bottom of the page and check the orange box beneath all the registers. This will mark all students that were left unmarked. If you make a mistake while marking the registers, you may use the Unmark action or just select the correct action, then click on the box in which the mistake was made. While on the Registers page, you can also add additional or missing register columns, edit the information for selected register columns, print or download your marked register,